all the triggers, all the pain points, and everything that you're experiencing right now is part of the process, and you are resisting in the moment that I shouldn't be feeling this way, or I shouldn't be having these triggers, or why I have these triggers, what should I do about it, why I still have the childhood traumas, I should be completely healed from it to get what I want. What if everything that's happening with you right now, everything that you're experiencing right now, is all part of the process, is all part of your manifestation in getting what you want? Because we all have triggers, we all have childhood traumas. Nobody's childhood was perfect. Somebody has something different than the other, more or less, whatever. Someone has worse childhood and someone has amazing, but still they have some kind of traumas. And we all get triggered by these traumas from time to time, especially when we grow up and our partners reflect those things and it feel the pain again, or our friend or somebody in the close circle or a close relationship do certain things that remind us of our old childhood trauma, and then we get triggered and we have the trigger response. We started crying, angry, frustrated, irritated, anxiety, depression, don't know what's wrong with us, and thinking that if I'm not feeling good, if I'm not on the high vibe, I'm not gonna get what I want. But what if I told you that this trigger has to happen? There is a reason it's happening. It's not happening to take what you want away from you or to force you to challenge yourself to be on the high vibe. No, it's happening because you need to see it. You need to realize it before you shift into the new version of you. The old thing has to die. And for old thing has to die, you gotta see the old thing for what it is. Even if it's triggering, even if it is fucking painful, you gotta see it. Then only you can move it into the new reality or the new version of you where what you want already exists, where you already have what you want. Because it happened with me from time to time. I realized that I have my own triggers and I conquer one trigger, here we go, the next level, the next trigger is waiting for me. And sometimes I get really frustrated with that. I was like, how many triggers I'm gonna have? When I'm gonna be completely healed? Then I realized that we will never going to completely be healed, because we are not meant to be perfect. We are not meant to be perfectly curated by the standards that's laid by the society. We are not that, and we are not meant for that. So the healing process will be like a lifelong process, and you're definitely gonna have something or the other going around. Maybe you heal the childhood trauma, but then you have a teenager trauma or adult trauma or marriage trauma, whatever, I don't know. It's not going anywhere. So just see it for what it is, even if it's triggering you in the moment, even if it makes you feel so ugly, so bad, and so worse. Still realize it's part of the process. And I totally understand when you're in the midst of this thing, you don't even want to realize it because it seems too far-fetched, because you're like, you know what, I'm dealing with the situation, you're telling me it's part of the process. How the heck is it part of the process? If I'm feeling this way, I'm not on the high vibe, how do I'm gonna get what I want? Well, manifestation is natural, obvious, spontaneous. Doesn't mean you have to be happy, excited, feeling amazing, or high vibe all the time. That's not gonna be natural, right? That's not being human. That's a robot. That's not spontaneous. That's not obvious. That requires a lot of the work, and it's not possible to feel always good and happy and excited all the time. It's simply not possible. So you're gonna have the triggers showing up again and again until they are fully done with their work and help you to shift into the new version of you that already have what you want. So until then, it's gonna be keep up showing up. Your job to see it for what it is. And of course, you're gonna feel it, the emotions. Let yourself feel it. If you wanna cry, cry. Get angry, frustrated, irritated, whatever the feeling wants you to do, go and do that, because it's gonna help you recover from that particular trauma or heal from that trauma and see the other side of the picture. Because when you're holding on to feelings and emotions and you're not expressing them, then that feeling and emotion will going to stored as a blocked energy in your body, and sometimes it manifests into a disease. So let yourself feel, then only you can move from low to high vibe, when you can actually feel the low vibe. When you're escaping or running away from the low vibe, thinking that if I'm feeling low vibe, then I am not going to get what I want, so I shouldn't be feeling it, that means you're escaping or running away from it, it's not going anywhere. It's going to keep following up and showing up over and over again until you do your job. So hopefully this video gonna help you in understanding about the trigger, because it's very common, especially in the relationships, because our partner is a mirror soul. They reflect totally who we are, believe or think inside of us, and that's trigger us. And that's not always that easy, and that's why a lot of the people get divorced or breakups happen, because they get triggered by their own partner and they couldn't even realize that the partner is not triggering them. It's the thing, the partner is acting, behaving, or saying something that's triggering them. It's because that trigger is there inside of them. Nobody can make trigger for you if it's not there inside of you. So tell yourself that it's gonna be fine, and if I'm having trigger, it's okay, it's normal. In fact, it's a good thing to have triggers, because you're gonna see them for what it is, and you're gonna allow yourself to feel it and let it go for reals, not holding on to it. Let me know if it's helpful. Thank you so much. I'll see you the next time. Bye bye.